Masalul mu'mini ka masalil farasi fi aqiyatihi. Mu'min, believers, they are like a horse tied to a peg. A believer is not free to do whatever he likes. He believes in Allah, so he has to accept His commandments. He believes in the Prophet, so he has to follow the example of the Prophet. Another binding. He believes in Quran, so he has to obey the injunctions of the Quran. So he is like a horse tied to a peg. Now I extend this simile. If we have an open ground and we want that the horse should also run, if we can tie this horse with this peg, with a rope 200 yards long, a circle with a radius of 200 yards come into existence. In this circle, the horse is free to move to the east, to move to the west, to move to the north, to move to the south, to 50 yards, to 100 yards, to 150 yards, to 200 yards, but not an inch beyond the 200 yards. Can't go. Now, in this example, this circle represents the injunctions of the Quran and the tradition of the Prophet. We can't go beyond this. Amruhum shura bainahum. The matter that Allah has left for you to decide, you can have mutual consultation. And you can make decision by counting of votes, no harm. For example, if you have to hold a reception at your house, what drink is to be served? No alcohol, gone. That is beyond that circle. But any beverage, any syrup, you can serve. And you can decide by counting of the votes which one is to be served. So this is the demo element of democracy. Here nobody holds the authoritative position that I will say whatever I say you have to do. No, nobody. This is amruhum. This is the matter left by Allah for the community. They will decide it. In this way, Islamic polity, Islamic state is a combination. Within this circle, you can establish the best norms of democracy. We can say it's limited democracy, but limited not by any person, limited only by the injunctions of the Quran and the tradition of the Messenger of Allah. Now, if sovereignty belongs to God, what remains for the mankind? That is called khilafah, vicegerency. Allah created Adam according to the Quran as vicegerent on earth. We have our experience. We were subjects to the Britishers. The sovereign was there, the king or the queen of England. We had a viceroy in Delhi. What was the relationship? Whatever instructions are coming from His Majesty's government or Her Majesty's government, they have to be implemented as such. The viceroy can't change them. But where there is no clear instruction from His or Her Majesty's government, the viceroy has to look to the local conditions, use his best judgment, what would be in the best interest of the kingdom, and he can take a step. So this is the relationship of man with Allah. فَإِمَّا يَاتِيَنَّكُم مِّنِّي هُدًى. Whenever some guidance comes to you from me, you have to obey them. But wherever there is no clear injunction, it's your matter, you decide by mutual consultation, and you are a vicegerent of Allah.